Who was your favorite swimmer to watch growing up?
I mean, that's easy. Michael Phelps. I remember like 2008, especially. I think I was 9 years old during that Olympics.
Have you ever gotten to meet him?
I have not. My older brother actually raced against him at one point, which is pretty cool.
I hear swimmers get to eat an ungodly number of calories in a day. How many calories do you usually consume in a day?
Probably somewhere between 4,000 to 6,000. Is
6,000?
my best guess. That's a high estimate, maybe.
What's your typical breakfast?
Actually, right now, I really like this oatmeal.
You're from Washington State. What has been the biggest transition moving from the West Coast over to the East Coast?
So I would say number one is the humidity. I told my parents when I was 15 that the only thing I wanted for college was to go somewhere that wasn't humid. And here I am, leave summer all the time, just so humid.
You're an applied mathematics major. What is your favorite type of math to do?
I'd say anything that involves complex problem solving. If there's ever a dead spot in practice, I'll just like sit there and be like, all right, here's some mental energy that I can spend just thinking about that.
So you're saying you like to do math homework in the middle of practice as a way to help you?
I wouldn't say I like to, it's something that happens.
What is your favorite activity to do outside of swimming?
If I'm just trying to relax, I definitely am a bit of a gamer.
What is your favorite video game to play?
I've always played a lot of League of Legends. And for those watching that know what that is, they'll maybe be a little bit horrified, but probably my favorite.
Hey, Micah, thanks so much for joining me. This was
The Student Athlete Spotlight.